is quite early. It's about 8:15 or something. And I have quite a long train journey before me because we are going volunteering with Making Stories, aka Verena and me are going to spend half of the day today helping out with a charity that fulfills wishes of children and family in need. And I'm really excited about that. I will check in with you later. I'm not really sure how appropriate it would be to film there, but latest, I will check back in with you when I'm back here. Yay! See you later. Bye bye. Hello people! So, I'm back. Again, there's a glare. Sorry about that. And I do need to figure out a way to keep the phone still without, I don't know. I need to keep away, like, okay. I can't talk anymore. So it's about 6 p.m. I just came back home. I had a wonderful, wonderful day. I mean Verena and me, we spent about 4.5 hours volunteering and packing Christmas boxes for children in need, and then we spent a few more hours having some food and tea and just chatting, and that was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And now it's already dark outside, and I don't think this is gonna be the longest Vlogmas video ever, because my plans for tonight are to edit yesterday's video, today's video, get both of them up, and then continue working on the Christmas present for my dad. Watch some Netflix, and that's about it. And tomorrow's the weekend, so that's cool. No big plans there. I need to do a lot of house admin, to quote Katie, aka I need to clean before the boyfriend gets home. But yeah, I thought I would talk a little bit today about a book that I finished yesterday night, which is Kazuo Ishiguro's The Remains of the Day. So if you haven't heard of this author, he's the one who won the Nobel Prize for Literature this year. I had actually read a book maybe 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, I don't know, of him, which I believe in English is called Never Let Me Go, which I'm not mistaken, Alles was wir geben mussten in German, which is the book that was made into a movie, and I very much like that. And this was actually a gift from our ex-flatmate. It's from '89, and it is quite fascinating. It's very slow at first. It's the story of a butler. It is set in the mid-50s. I think it's in 56. And it's the story of a butler who goes on a little trip through England and reminisces, however you pronounce that, about his past and his work. And it is quite slow moving at first, but I love the language. Like, I loved the language. So don't be mistaken, Ishiguro is not a typical Japanese author. He was brought, if I'm not mistaken, he was brought up in the UK, and you can very, very much read that. So he's no Murakami, but I really liked the language of this book. I like the pace, it's slow. I did not necessarily like the main character, and if you've read the book, you know that he's not the most sympathetic guy, maybe? But I really liked it for a different reason, and that is that it talks a lot about the experiences between the two world wars, the First and the Second World War, from a British perspective. Yes, from a very narrow British perspective, aka from the perspective of a British butler who was alive during that time. And it's fictional, of course, but I found it really interesting because it also talks about Germany and about what he and his employer and the society back then thought of Germans. And that is really something that is interesting as a German person. Because a lot of the books that I read about everything with regards to the First or the Second World War are from the perspective of Germans. So this was an interesting change of perspective. I enjoyed it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. And I have a second one of Ishiguro actually lined up, The Buried Giant, which my parents gave me as a present. So yeah, maybe I'll read that next. Who knows? Alrighty. So people, I am off to do some editing work now, and then I will see you again tomorrow. Bye!